Welcome to the human timeline. Let's explore the economics of the Great Pyramid together. The Great Pyramid of Giza, a monumental feat of engineering, a testament to human ingenuity, and a symbol of ancient power. But have you ever stopped to consider the true cost of such a magnificent structure? Did the Great Pyramid really cost $0? It stands as a silent sentinel, guarding secrets of the past, prompting us to delve deeper into the economic realities of its creation. Not quite, but what it cost wasn't money, at least not in the way we understand it today. There were no financial transactions, no currency exchanged. Instead, the pyramid's construction demanded something far more fundamental: labor, resources, and a sophisticated system of organization. It was a massive undertaking that required the dedication of thousands of individuals. Welcome to the human timeline, where we uncover the economics of human achievement, starting with a structure built before banks, Bitcoin, or Benjamins. We'll explore how societies organized themselves, allocated resources, and motivated individuals to contribute to projects of immense scale, long before the advent of modern economic systems. Join us as we unravel the fascinating story behind the Great Pyramid and its surprising economic underpinnings. Our journey takes us back in time, way back to ancient Egypt, around 2600 BCE during the Old Kingdom period. Imagine a civilization rising from the sands, fueled by the life-giving Nile. We're about to witness the dawn of monumental architecture and the seeds of a complex society taking root. Forget everything you know about modern finance. There's no cash exchanging hands in the bustling marketplaces, no shiny coins jingling in pockets, and definitely no credit cards to be swiped. This is a world powered by a different kind of exchange. But amidst the bartering and the daily grind, there is something far grander at play, a powerful driving force. It's not just about survival, it's about legacy. It's about a dream, the all-consuming dream of eternal power, a dream that will shape their world and echo through the ages. Pharaoh Khufu, a name synonymous with power and ambition, desired more than a mere tomb. He wasn't content with a simple burial. He envisioned a legacy that would echo through the ages, a testament to his reign and his connection to the divine. His aspirations soared far beyond the earthly realm, reaching for the stars and eternity itself. He sought to etch his name into the very fabric of existence, ensuring that his memory would endure long after his mortal body had returned to the sands. He wanted immortality, not in fleeting words or fragile monuments, but in solid, enduring limestone. He envisioned a structure that would defy the ravages of time, a symbol of his eternal reign and his unyielding will. Each block, meticulously carved and precisely placed, would be a testament to his power and his vision. The limestone, quarried from the earth and transformed by human hands, would become the very essence of his immortality, a physical manifestation of his enduring legacy. But how do you build the most iconic monument in history? A structure that would dwarf all others and stand as a testament to human ingenuity without a dollar? How do you mobilize a workforce, manage resources, and overcome seemingly insurmountable engineering challenges, all without the benefit of modern currency or technology? This was the puzzle that Khufu and his advisors faced, a challenge that would require innovative thinking, meticulous planning, and unwavering determination. Let's start with the workforce, the backbone of this monumental undertaking. Forget the romanticized images of slaves toiling under the whip. The reality was far more nuanced and surprisingly progressive. These weren't just nameless laborers. They were skilled artisans, dedicated craftsmen, and proud members of a community working towards a common goal. Their contributions were not forced, but rather incentivized, driven by a sense of purpose and a belief in the pharaoh's divine mission. Forget slaves, recent archaeology says. They were paid laborers. Decades of meticulous excavation and analysis have unearthed compelling evidence that challenges the long-held belief of slave labor. The discovery of worker villages, complete with well-organized living quarters, bakeries, and even breweries, paints a picture of a skilled and compensated workforce. These findings have revolutionized our understanding of pyramid construction, revealing a society far more sophisticated and equitable than previously imagined. Evidence shows skilled workers lived in nearby camps, purpose-built to house and support the massive workforce required for the pyramid's construction. These weren't just makeshift shelters. They were carefully planned communities, designed to provide a comfortable and sustainable living environment for the workers and their families. The camps included amenities such as communal kitchens, storage facilities, and even recreational areas, demonstrating a commitment to the well-being of the workforce. They had housing, tools, and surprisingly good health care. The archaeological record reveals a sophisticated understanding of medicine and hygiene, with evidence of specialized medical practitioners and well-equipped treatment facilities. Workers received prompt and effective care for injuries and illnesses, ensuring that they remained healthy and productive. This commitment to healthcare not only improved the lives of the workers, but also contributed to the overall efficiency of the construction project. A broken leg? Set and healed with splints and herbal remedies. A pulled tendon? You got bread, beer, and a rest day to recover and recuperate. The ancient Egyptians understood the importance of rest and nutrition in maintaining a healthy and productive workforce. Workers were provided with ample food and drink, including staples like bread and beer, which provided essential calories and nutrients. They were also given regular breaks to rest and recover, preventing fatigue and reducing the risk of injuries. This wasn't charity, it was a barter economy, a sophisticated system of exchange that allowed the ancient Egyptians to mobilize resources and incentivize labor without the need for formal currency. Goods and services were traded directly, with value determined by supply and demand. This system fostered a sense of community and interdependence as workers relied on each other to provide the necessities of life. Workers got food, clothing, and status within their community. Their labor was currency, a valuable commodity that could be exchanged for essential goods and services. Their effort was an investment in the pharaoh's grand vision, a contribution to a project that would benefit all of Egypt. By participating in the construction of the pyramid, workers gained not only material rewards, but also a sense of purpose and belonging. Grain was the backbone of this ancient economy, the foundation upon which the entire pyramid project was built. Egypt taxed farmers in wheat and barley, the lifeblood of the nation, which was then carefully stored in state granaries, massive storage facilities that served as the central repository of the nation's wealth. These granaries were not just storage facilities, they were symbols of the pharaoh's power and his ability to provide for his people. Those granaries? Egypt's version of the Federal Reserve, a central bank that controlled the flow of resources and ensured the stability of the economy. Just as the Federal Reserve manages the money supply in modern economies, the ancient Egyptian granaries regulated the distribution of grain, ensuring that there was enough to feed the population and support the construction of the pyramid. This centralized control of resources allowed the pharaoh to effectively manage the economy and allocate resources where they were needed most. You paid your tax. In food, the most essential commodity in ancient Egypt. The state used that food to pay workers, providing them with the sustenance they needed to carry out their arduous tasks. It was a massive loop, a self-sustaining system that fueled the construction of the pyramid. Farm, store, feed, build. This ingenious system allowed the ancient Egyptians to overcome the limitations of a pre-monetary economy and achieve feats of engineering that would have been impossible otherwise. Think of it as a national project funded by calories, a testament to the power of human energy and collective effort. No dollars needed, just coordination, logistics, and carbs, the fuel that powered the ancient Egyptian workforce. This innovative approach to financing and resource management allowed the ancient Egyptians to build one of the most iconic structures in human history, a monument that continues to inspire awe and wonder to this day. Let's talk materials. 2.3 million blocks of limestone, each meticulously quarried and precisely shaped, each weighing 2 to 15 tons, a staggering amount of weight to move and manipulate. No trucks, no cranes, no modern machinery to assist in the process. Just muscle and math, the ingenuity of human minds, and the strength of human bodies working in perfect harmony. Blocks were dragged on sleds over wet sand, a genius hack that reduced friction by up to 50%, making the seemingly impossible task of moving these massive stones just a little bit easier. This simple yet effective technique demonstrates the ancient Egyptians' deep understanding of physics and their ability to apply scientific principles to solve practical problems. The tools? Copper chisels, painstakingly crafted and constantly sharpened. Wooden sledges, sturdy and reliable, designed to withstand the immense weight of the stone blocks. Human grit, the unwavering determination and relentless effort of the workers who toiled day after day to bring the pharaoh's vision to life. No Home Depot, no readily available supplies, just hard labor and clever systems. A testament to the resourcefulness and ingenuity of the ancient Egyptians. But why do all this? What motivated these workers to dedicate their lives to such a monumental undertaking? In Egypt, building for the pharaoh wasn't just a job. It was a spiritual investment, a sacred duty that connected them to the divine. Workers believed they were helping the king become a god in the afterlife, ensuring his eternal reign and the prosperity of Egypt. Your reward? A better shot at your own afterlife, a chance to share in the pharaoh's eternal glory. So the pyramid wasn't just an engineering feat. It was a national economic stimulus, a massive public works project that created jobs and boosted the economy. It was also a faith-based GDP booster, a testament to the power of shared belief and collective purpose. The construction of the pyramid not only provided employment and economic opportunities, but also fostered a sense of national unity and pride. Let's pause and consider the implications of this ancient economic model. Would this work today? Imagine building a skyscraper, a symbol of modern ambition and technological prowess, funded by national grain reserves, paid in lunchboxes, and legacy. Sounds wild, almost absurd. Yet it worked for Egypt, a civilization that achieved unparalleled feats of engineering and architecture. Today we use fiat currency, abstract representations of value backed by government decree. We rely on central banks to manage the money supply and international loans to finance large-scale projects. In ancient Egypt, faith and food built wonders, tangible resources, and shared beliefs driving innovation and progress. This stark contrast highlights the fundamental differences between our modern economic systems and the ancient Egyptian model. It challenges everything we think about cost, forcing us to reconsider the true meaning of value. Because money wasn't invented yet, the concept of standardized currency is still unknown. But value definitely was, intrinsic and undeniable in the form of grain, labor, and the shared vision of a monumental achievement. The ancient Egyptians understood that value is not simply a matter of monetary worth, but rather a reflection of the resources, effort, and purpose invested in a particular endeavor. Now here's the twist, the unexpected outcome of this grand experiment. The pyramid wasn't finished with riches, it generated them, creating a ripple effect that transformed Egyptian society. It created jobs, providing employment for thousands of workers and their families. It centralized power, solidifying the pharaoh's authority and control over the nation's resources. It unified Egypt around a shared goal and national identity, fostering a sense of collective purpose and pride. In modern terms, it was Egypt's biggest infrastructure project, a massive undertaking that transformed the landscape and reshaped the economy. Think Hoover Dam, a symbol of American ingenuity and engineering prowess. But in sandals, a testament to the resourcefulness and ingenuity of the ancient Egyptians. Both projects represent significant investments in infrastructure that had a profound impact on their respective societies. So next time someone says, you need money to build something great, remember Khufu, the pharaoh who defied conventional wisdom and achieved the impossible? He built the world's greatest tomb, a monument that has stood for millennia with no cash, no coin, just grain, the lifeblood of his kingdom, willpower, the unwavering determination to achieve his vision, and a really good PR strategy, the ability to inspire and motivate his people to work towards a common goal. And here's the finance tip, the key takeaway from this ancient lesson. Currency is just a tool, a means to an end. Vision is the capital, the driving force behind innovation and progress. Without a clear vision, even the most abundant resources will be squandered. But with a strong vision, even the most limited resources can be transformed into something extraordinary. The human timeline isn't about nostalgia, a longing for a bygone era. It's about learning what still works, the timeless principles that continue to drive human progress, and what we forgot, the valuable lessons that have been lost or overlooked in the rush to embrace modernity. By studying the past, we can gain insights into the present and chart a course for a more sustainable and prosperous future. Because history isn't just the past, a collection of dusty facts and forgotten events. It's your future, a roadmap to success and a guide to avoiding past mistakes. Just in reverse, a perspective that allows us to see the consequences of our actions and make more informed decisions about the future. By understanding the lessons of history, we can build a better world for ourselves and for generations to come.